I'm just going to put this in the back here, and we'll pop these in the oven about 10 minutes before we're ready to eat them. Next dish I'm doing, I actually have some going already. It's a dish my mother learned. Oops, I don't want to drop these. From her mother, my grandmother, who learned from her mother, my great-grandmother. So this is great-grandma Ranella, who came here from Sicily, along with my grandmother. And she opened up, her and her husband opened up a bunch of fruit and vegetable markets. And we'll get you some close-ups of these so you can see. You know, this is one of their main ones that actually you can see the name Ranella in the window. And there's a big bunch of bananas hanging out because one of their primary products was bananas. They were actually known as the Banana Kings of Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. How you come from Sicily and come to Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, I'll never know. But anyway, they, between them and other family members, had a bunch of these wonderful fruit and vegetable markets. And this one dish, I always remember, she called guguzio. And I may have done this before, but I'm going to kind of transform it into something else. She would take zucchini. The reason she called guguzio is because there was another squash called guguz, which is about this big, like a baseball bat. And when they first came here from Italy, you know, guguz is still fresh in their mind. And, you know, here we have zucchini instead of the guguz. You can now get guguz, but not as easily to get it then as you can get it now. So she'd take the zucchini and simply wash it. And then she would just slice the zucchini up into all slices, like rounds. And it could be done thick or thin. It really didn't matter. Whoop, we lost one. Then she would take some garlic. So I've got one zucchini, maybe 2 cloves of garlic to a zucchini, and we chop the garlic up. Put everything into a pot. What size pot? Well, it depends on how many zucchini you're going to do. Do a lot of zucchini, you need a big pot. So we're going to pretend that this is our pot. Put all the zucchini and the garlic. I chopped the garlic up a little bit more. My mother used to cut it into thick, long pieces. You know, maybe take 1 clove and cut it into 4 pieces. She would cook it for a long time, but very slow. Now we're going to put water. Again, we're pretending this is the pot. Okay, so you can see that the water is below the zucchini. Zucchini sticks out of the water by, you know, maybe an inch or so. This is a very small amount. So picture a pot filled with the zucchini and the garlic, and you fill the water, and you have the zucchini sticking out by about an inch. So 3 ingredients: zucchini, garlic, and water. No, 2. Can't count water. Everybody's got water. So zucchini and garlic. We cook it down now, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on the volume and the size of the pot. Small pot will go maybe 3 times this amount, and a small pot will cook in 30 minutes. And what we have when we're done, we give it a stir, and the zucchini kind of breaks apart. And it's just this wonderful, wonderful, almost like a porridge. So it's just zucchini, water, and garlic. We finish it with a little salt and pepper. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Done. So I'm going to get some more eggs. And when we're ready to eat, I'm going to stir a couple of eggs in here. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley. And I'm going to make what's called a stracciatelle. But in the meantime, I'm going to get going on my last dish, which is the other dish we're making with eggs. And I've got some romaine lettuce. I'm going to simply cut this up coarsely. Dish that comes out of Mexico. Caesar salad. The best Caesar salad has fresh eggs in it. I'm just going to get a few more eggs out of the fridge. Now I've soft cooked a few eggs for this, like 2-minute eggs. I've got a couple of anchovies. A couple cloves of garlic. And I want to chop through all the garlic. Then I'm going to chop the garlic together with the anchovy. Then I'm going to add some salt, kosher salt, which will act as an abrasive. And then we'll mash it all together and try and make a paste out of this anchovy and garlic. You can also buy anchovy paste in a tube, which works well because it lasts for a long time if you don't use anchovies for anything else. I don't eat anchovies alone unless they're fresh. But out of the can, I use them in certain dishes. But I don't care for them just straight on their own. Okay, so here's our pile of anchovy and garlic. Now we'll put our kosher salt. See, I was ready to cut instead of mash. You can see that this is all crushing up, and the anchovy is forming more of a paste now with the garlic. And this is really the base for our Caesar salad. This is going to be the little powerhouse flavoring ingredient that's going to start the whole thing. See what nice paste we have here. Throw that right into my bowl. We're going to cut a couple of lemons. I can use the same knife and the same board because all of this is going together. Let's start out with 3, and we'll squeeze these up. Let's get our cakes in the oven. If you leave lemons out at room temperature, you get a lot more juice out of them. Boy, these are really juicy. I may not even need them all. Let's see how much we have so far. Oh yeah, that's a fair amount. You know what? I have them cut, we'll throw them in real quick. Fresh lemon juice, a little bit of white wine vinegar, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce,